We're less than 24 hours away from the polls opening for the March primary. Voters will be casting ballots in some important races. Victor Jacobo looks ahead to Election Day.
Super Tuesday may be Nikki Haley's last stand as she campaigns in Texas this afternoon. But a survey from the University of Houston released in January shows former President Donald Trump with an overwhelming lead over her in the Lone Star State. Tuesday is likely to further solidify Trump's status as the presumptive GOP nominee. And good news continues for him as a national CBS News poll just released shows him leading President Joe Biden in the race for the White House. Meanwhile, polls show the Democratic primary for U.S. Senate to see who will take on Republican incumbent Ted Cruz being dominated by Congressman Colin Allred. The next closest challenger is Roland Gutierrez, who is a distant second.
I'm best positioned to both beat Ted Cruz in November and also bring us together as a state.
Allred spoke one-on-one with KHOU and noted that two of the most pressing issues facing voters for the Senate race will likely be immigration and abortion rights.
Well, I think folks are worried about individual freedoms that are going away. I think they're worried about the direction of our democracy and our country.
Further down the ballot is a battle within the Texas Republican Party. Governor Greg Abbott is hoping he is successful in endorsing candidates that will oust Republican state representatives who rejected his school voucher program proposal. Pollsters say what side of the issue candidates are on could determine their election fate.
Republican primary voters are pretty uniform across the entire state in their tendency to punish an incumbent who voted against school choice, 60%, or reward an incumbent who voted against school choice, 20%.
And on the Democratic side, Harris County District Attorney Kim Ogg fights for her political life, as Sean Tier holds a substantial lead, according to recent polling, over the incumbent who was admonished by her own party. In Houston, Victor Jacobo, KHOU 11 News.
Immigration is a major issue in this year's election, and this afternoon we're getting another look at Governor Abbott's 60 Minutes interview just days after a trip to the border with former President Trump. The governor defended Operation Lone Star.
What gives you the authority to tell the U.S. Border Patrol what to do?
For one, as governor of the state of Texas, I have the authority to control ingress and egress to any land in the state of Texas. For another, this land we're on right now was used by the federal government to further illegal activity, and I wanted to put a stop to it.
Right now, a bipartisan group of senators is working on legislation to address the crisis. The plan also provides foreign aid to Ukraine and Israel. GOP presidential candidate Nikki Haley is in the Houston area today. In about 15 minutes, she's scheduled to speak in spring. We'll be there and we'll bring you updates in our later newscasts. For the very latest information and everything you need to know before you head to the polls, just text the word VOTE to 713-526-1111 and we'll text you back some helpful links.